After the deadly stabbing in Nice, French President Emmanuel Macron had traveled to the city. Appearing before the press, he had said France is under attack. That day, Macron did not hesitate, just like the attack in Paris. He called the stabbings in Nice an act of Islamist terrorism. Macron said France will not give in to terror. His reaction has been swift and decisive. Dozens of raids have been conducted. A mosque was shut down. A new law is being brought in to crack down on Islamist extremism. Today, France has taken another bold step. A Pakistani Imam has been jailed and banned by France. Why? Because he was using TikTok to propagate terror. This is that man. His name is Luqman Haider, a Pakistani who has been sentenced to 18 months in jail. He had arrived in France back in 2015. Occasionally, he officiated as the Imam at a mosque in Villers-le-Bel. This is a commune in the northern suburbs of Paris. Luqman Haider is a terror apologist. He put out 3 videos on TikTok. In the first video, he talked about the Charlie Hebdo cartoon, saying Muslim worshippers are willing to sacrifice themselves for the Prophet. In the second video, he spoke of attacking non-Muslims and disbelievers and sending them to hell, quote unquote. The final video, shared on the 25th of September, was a tribute for the terrorist who wounded 4 in a knife attack outside the former offices of Charlie Hebdo. This had happened back in September. That terrorist was a Pakistani national too. The Imam called him a brave man. France now has zero tolerance for such imams. A case was filed at a local court which found the Imam guilty and sentenced him to 18 months in jail. And now, because of this conviction, he can no longer stay in France. The Imam will have to go back to Pakistan.
From the moment you find him guilty on the 25th September, given that he has no rights to be in France with 2 obligations to leave the territory, it seems reasonable both for public opinion, I think, and for him to understand as well.
The tough stand against foreign imams is not new. While France has laws in place to punish such imams, the Macron government wants to implement its own rule book. Back in February, well before the recent terror attacks, the French president had announced new measures. He had taken some steps towards ending a program that allowed foreign countries to send imams and teachers to France. Back then, Macron had said his government wants to combat foreign interference in how Islam is practiced and the way religious institutions are organized.
Aujourd'hui, on a, je le disais, 300 imams détachés.
Today, there are 300 imams who were sent to France every year. Those who arrived in 2020 will be the last cohort of such volume to come, and we will gradually stop allowing new ones and let the last cohort of imams stay until their tenures end, with a dialogue and improved conditions. Ending what is called consular Islam is extremely important in order to be able to curb foreign influence and ensure that everyone fully abides by the laws of the Republic with a common framework.
Et là aussi permettre.
Note those words, curb foreign influence. Macron wants to stop importing imams because he does not want foreign powers to dictate the rules of Islam in France. Exactly what Recep Tayyip Erdogan of Turkey and Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan tried to do by whipping up passions against France through a campaign of hate against Macron. Protests had broken out across Islamic countries, but Pakistan saw the most vicious kind of protest. In Islamabad, inside a madrasa, a teacher beheaded an effigy of Emmanuel Macron in front of children. Reportedly, the Imam, punished in France, used to teach children between 6 and 11 years of age. He shared similar beliefs as this teacher in Islamabad. This is what France is fighting: extremist teachers who are radicalizing young and impressionable minds.